welcome to Super Sunday. These are my weekly specials. So we've changed it up a little bit. We launch at 8 o'clock Super Sunday morning. If it's gone, it's gone, and if it's gone, we've none. But these sales carry on now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can order up to Thursday. Direct you to a website, you pick what you want, and it gets delivered direct to your door. What can be easier? Buying from local butcher, having it delivered nationwide. That's what it's all about. That's what we're happy with. And let me take you straight into the steak section. We've got some blinding deals for you this week. Last week it were all about a body of beef. This week it's general sale. Next week's body of beef's already in hanging, so we've got another body of beef for next week, and we just keep going and going and going. That's what it's all about. Let's keep going. We've got Hereford Cross Limousine T-bone steaks, minimum 850 grams at $19.99. Absolute pucker steaks, never get any complaints. Cracking pictures, by the way, we've had some blinders. We've got Weeping Tigers, we've got Steak LaBeouf's staple products we have on every single week at $5.99. But I've also done a Crackerjack whiskey steak sauce glaze. It's absolutely beautiful, a little bit of pepper, bit of whiskey sauce, garlic butter floret, still at $5.99, or you can have plain ribeye steaks. Take your pick, they're all on menu, it's up to you. Stick a few chips with them, sell them in your pub, do what you want. I don't mind, it's the same price for everybody. We've got this week on sirloin, Belgian blue, minimum 250 grams, extra lean, super soft, take your teeth out to eat them, quality steaks at 4 for £15, 8 for 25. Bit of a deal on them. These have been brought to the front for a simple reason. We're taking over the nation. 100% pure top rump steak Canadian. Cut extra thin on bacon slicer for the ultimate steak Canadian signage. You know what steak Canadians are like nowadays? You put them in, it's almost like a glorified kebab meat. It doesn't even look right. It looks like a cross between kebab meat and corned beef. Well, try these babies with a few onions. Really, really good quality, getting rave reviews, and I know that because analytics show they're just going up and up and up every single week. So try them out. Beautiful steak section. I've got some lovely Robert Pearson salmon cut joints, minimum 1.2 kilo at a tenner. On the joint section, it's coming a little bit, just a little bit cooler now. So back into joints, back into stewing, getting that darker night weather. That's when people go to me, bloody hell, you must have been busy, barbecue time. And I always ask the same question, how many barbecues you had this year? And they go, 2, or if you're a world beater, you've had 4. How many hot meals do you have? So let's get cooking, let's get looking at it, let's get seeing how we go. Pork loins with crackling, £10 a joint. Yorkshire, Hereford Cross Limousine, beautiful beef joints. We're going to do them straight, one dog, one hair, 1.5 kilo, $15.99. Added bit of basting coal fat on top as well. You'll taste the difference on a beautiful roasting joint. Brisket joints, 1.5 kilo, $12.50. And we've also got rump steaks at £3 in weight, anywhere around for £15. Shin beef went exceptionally well last week, considering how warm it's been. £3 in weight for a tenner. Braising steak, which I'm going to call a second steak from LMC cut, that's £3 in weight for £12. Or I've got chuck steak out of the neck of the cow, beautiful bit of chuck steak there, £3 in weight for £12. Also, we've got the Jewish undercut, which is for many reasons what they use as fillet steak. It's out at back at shoulder blade, makes a great slow roasting joint. If you know, you know, and if you don't, have a go. Because I'll tell you now, that is a lovely joint. It can be diced, it can be sliced, it can be braised, it can be boiled. It's a cracking joint, cooked properly. If you need any advice, just send a message and I'll show you how to go on with it, how I'd do it. Bit of water in a tray, pulp foil over the top, bit of garlic and herb, salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of balsamic vinegar as well, just a tiny little drizzle of it, salt and pepper, and cook it nice and slow for about 2 or 3 hours. You'll have a cracking joint there at $15.99 for free. The Essentials box went crazy last week. We couldn't go wrong with it. Pork steaks, bacon chops, chicken fillets, sirloin steaks, minced burgers, bacon, sausages and stewing steak. Sold a phenomenal amount of them. Kids back to school at $39.99. You've got a bit of everything. We can't, I daren't take it off. I daren't. Turkey steaks, 5 for a fiver, plain, peri or lemon pepper, 5 for £5, easy peasy. £4 in weight stir fries. We've got Chinese chicken, we've got peri and salt and pepper, fresh vegetables cut up with fresh chicken fillet, flavoured up, can't go wrong, put them into wraps, however way you want it, just plain stir fry with rice. £4 in weight for a tenner, easy peasy. The Sunday deal, we've got gammon joint, turkey crown, wrapped in bacon. Like I've told you before, turkey crown's a tenner, you get a gammon for naught, so you're getting both there for £10. Absolutely free. Free is, you don't have to worry about the price because it's a sacrifice. That's what you need to worry about with that. Salt and pepper ribs, Chinese ribs, £4 in weight for a tenner, or half peri Nando's chickens, 3 for £5.99. Up a little bit in price, but also up in size. I told you, when they're up, and they're down. Sometimes it's a grand old Duke of York deal, and there's nothing I can do about it. 6-ounce Angus steak burgers, or Baby Bells, which is a same burger with a little bit of chili glaze on, a little bit of Alabama glaze on, a garlic butter florette, 8 for £10. Going really, really well. We reduced the size at Baby Bells and the price. So, on to ribs, salt and pepper, smoky barbecue, or peri. On your 3 sets of ribs, you get 2 racks for a tenner. They're on special offer. I recommend cooking them in the oven. Nice and steady, then slice them up. If you want to finish them on a barbecue, you can, but that's how I do it. Pork steaks, Chinese, plain or garlic, anyway around, 5 for £5. Now a bit of something different for you. I've done some chicken cushions. That's a chicken leg, boned out, stuffed with a little bit of Cumberland sausage meat and sage and onion. Little chicken cushion joints like that. 2 for £5.99. You cannot go wrong. And I've also got, off these monster chickens, massive chicken supremes. Look at them. You got the little wing bone on, bit of skin on. You'll have never had them like that in a restaurant. They're like implants. The beauties. 2 for a fiver. So try the extra large skin on chicken supreme. Absolute blinders. 2 for £5. We've got the Thai style pork steak. So it's a pork ribeye steak in a Thai glaze with a garlic butter florette on. 6 for £10. Nice thick cut ones. Little bit of finisher fat on. They'll cook nice for you. Bit about doing a bit of something different on this show. Supermarkets, blah de blah de blah. You know, I always say, even if you don't shop with me, shop with your local butcher. You know, they'll put a lot more passion and a lot more effort into what they're doing than supermarkets. That's why I believe it's good to go to your local butcher. And as I've told you before, if you do use your local butcher, stick with him because he needs your business. And if you don't, and you fancy giving somebody like me a go, it'd be lovely to win your business, and I'd appreciate the chance. Aldo's mince. It's an 80-20 mince this time. An 80-20 mince with garlic, herb, basil, and the only way I can describe it, when you're cooking it, your kitchen will smell like an Italian restaurant. It's absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I use it now, and it's very rare I don't use it unless I'm cooking something a bit more bland. But just something a little bit different like that, again, supermarkets don't really do. It won't surprise me if they're cotton onto it soon, because we give them a few ideas now and again. But that's flying out at £3 in weight for a tenner. I've got 80-20 mince here at £3 in weight for a tenner, and I've got diced chuck at £3 in weight for a tenner. I've got some extra lean braising steak at £3 for 12 quid, and I've got 4 big, massive gammon steaks for gammon steak, egg, chips and beans at 4 for £12. Extra large gilt pig pork chops with a little bit of finisher fat on. You can't go wrong at 5 for a tenner. Your chicken wraps this week are Italian chicken with bacon on, with an Italian glaze on, or the garlic butter, the garlic Kievs, which has got a little bit of garlic butter inside, garlic butter florette on side, and crusted in the beautiful. We sell tons of them. 3 for £5.99 anyway around. I've got bacon chops, which proved very, very popular last week at 5 for a fiver. I've got 10 chicken fillets, £12, and I've also got these little babies. Freshly made chicken nuggets. Now when these come, it's fresh chicken fillet and it's fresh breadcrumb, and when you do them in oven. I recommend you separate them apart and you put them on a little bit of grease-proof paper so they don't stick to the bottom. But try them, absolutely different class. 800 grams, $5.99. I'm certain you'll like them. Last time we did them, they went wild to the point where my staff were moaning. So I'll give them a little break and now we're back on with them. Beef short ribs, 6 for a tenner. Oven busting beef short rib if you're a professional. If you're a smoker, if you like doing what you're doing at a tenner. We've got chicken tikka, Chinese or salt and pepper goujons, £2 in weight for $5.99. Racks of lamb, 2 for a tenner, plain or with a little bit of rosemary and herb. I've also got the lamb noisette. Now these have come back. These are lamb sirloin, rolled, exquisite piece of meat, minted or plain. Sear it in pan, roll it, give it a real good sealing, and then bang it in a preheated oven for maximum 7 minutes. It'll be just pink on the inside. Restaurant quality. The $12.50 each, or the 2 for 20. So have a go with them. We haven't had them on for a while, but lamb's just starting to ease back. And like I say, if I can get you a deal, I will. Plain or minted lamb chops are on offer at 8 for a tenner. Or I've got Barnsley chops. We haven't had the old Barnsley chops for a while. At 4 for £15. That's the fillet, the sirloin, the T-bone put together right out middle at back. Quality, absolute quality. If you know, you know, and if you don't, just listen to Phil. It's easy. You don't need to know because I'm telling you the truth. Tandoori lamb lollipops, just like when you get started at Indian, or plain, so you can make your own. I had a customer last week buy them. Put the tikka in yoghurt sauce. She'd made a right job of it. They look better than you can get at a Gra, whatever it's called, that Indian restaurant in Yorkshire. Quality. But 8 for a tenner. Beef olives, exceptional last week. Little bit of marinated mince with the garlic and herbs inside. Finish them off in a frying pan. Start them off in the oven, finish them in a frying pan. Beautiful. Beef olives flew out at 3 for a tenner. Pork hog roast pockets, we know what they are now, and for them that don't, it's a extra thick cut pork steak with the crackling on the back. It's got stuffing and it's got a sage and apple finish on top. Beautiful bit of meat, you can't go wrong with them. Bit of sage and onion, apple, beautiful meat at $4.50 each or 3 for £12. You cannot go wrong. So try them, beautiful. The Bennetts proper doner or the Bennetts gyros kebab. I've got Jamaica jerk, I've got salt and pepper, I've got garlic, and same in your Bennetts doners. With the gyros, people were asking last week how I recommend you do it. An hour at 180. Just mash it all up with a knife. Take your skewers out, mash it all up with a knife. Get some of the thin cut fries, cut them yourself if you can, and just mix it all up and then put it in some wraps. You'll be really surprised. Quality. Take you back to that time, you know, when you could go on holiday to Greece and just enjoy yourself. Lovely. Have about 12 pints before you do it and all. All pork loins, £20. We've got Cumberland plain and black pudding sausages. Black pudding is proving to be a sensation. I don't know if you've got it in the rest of the country, but we like it in Yorkshire. It seems to be going all over now. They love it down south. But 3 for £10. I've got dry cured bacon at 2 kilos for a tenner. I've got some gammon joints at a £5 each out at centre at leg. I've got tubs of chicken fillet at £25. Unfortunately, they're still up a little bit. And I've also got the £5 in weight butty bacon, smoked or plain for a £5. So that concludes this week's sale. We're getting into it every week. Them that are here, we ask if you recommend a friend. We just keep going every single week. If you're liking a bit of fresh meat delivered to your door, give old Phil a chance. And if you're going to your local butcher, stick with him because he needs you. But if you use supermarket and you'd like to give butchering a chance, stick with old Phil and I'll look after you. Thanks for listening to me. I'll see you next week when I've got another body of beef for you, week on, week off, and we just see how we go every single week. Take care. Have a good day.